Hey guys, it's Taylor, your Perfect Piggies here, and today I have a request video requested by Miss Small Pet, and I'm sorry I haven't done this video in like so long, but yeah, I am doing it now. So her request was to show how I made my bunny cage, so I'll do that now. And yeah, so it's probably not going to be that good because I'm not like taking it apart or anything, but I'll just start with the back. So I bought my Coroplast from guineapigzone.com. So the Coroplast is already made, but if you want to learn how to like cut and score it and stuff, then you can go on guineapigcages.com and I'll teach you how to cut and score it. My cage is a 4x6 CNC cage, which means there's 4 cubes or grid things this way and 4 cubes this way. I mean 6 cubes this way. So I started with connecting 6 grids with connectors this way, and as you can see the connectors down there are like facing upward. So then I just did that until I got to the end. No, I think I did one of those things. Yeah, and then I put connectors on the end to connect them to this. I think I did the same thing on the other side. Yeah, I did, but it's really messy down there, sorry. And then I took another connector and I connected them at the top like this. I put them like facing me, and then I put 4 corners into the 4 sides right here. And then I put another grid on top of everything so that it's 2 grids tall. And then I put a connector on the top facing down, and like that. And in the corners I put zip ties. So you can see I didn't put connectors because they wouldn't fit correctly. So I put zip ties there. And the same on the other side. And then on this side, and that side, I have 3 grids because my cat obviously can't like jump in that way. So these 3 sides are taller. And so then I put right here, put another grid up. I just zip tied it there and then started using connectors again. So it's like the same thing. I put 4 grids together and the little connectors at the bottom. Then I put grids there, and then I did the same thing where I had the grid facing me and then put another grid up there and then had the grids facing, the connectors facing down. And then when I got to this side, what are you guys doing in there? Okay, so then when I got to this part, I zip tied it everything, even the bottom and the top, because I wanted it to like open and close like a door, and they can't move when you use connectors. Okay, sorry about that. My camera died, so I had to go and get more batteries. So yeah, it won't die again. So yeah, like what I was saying is I put zip ties all the way down so it could move open like a door because the connectors won't move like that. And then I started again with the whole connector thing. So then it's like a connector, then I have one facing inside, then another one facing inside, and then one facing down, and I did the same thing all the way down there. So it makes these 2 things right here. And then I could have taken a connector and put it in like, if the round part would be facing here, like put 1 grid right there and 1 grid right there and have it like facing that way. But I just zip tied it kind of right there, kind of like flops down, but I don't really care. And then so yeah, and that's what I did on this side too, like just connected, zip tied the ends. And then I did the exact same thing here, except I messed up a little. These are facing out like towards everybody, and these are facing in because I had to fix them. I made the cage and these were facing out like this as well, but then I fixed them later and I didn't want to fix those. So, but it's basically the same thing. You just turn them on their side and put all 4 grids up until you get to the top, which is a total of 3 grids, but for most bunnies you can just have 2 grids. And yeah, and this is the same thing where I just zip tied it everything so that this could open as a door as well. So it makes for like really easy cleaning because this whole thing opens up. But if you make a cage like exactly like mine, don't open the grid, like the grids all the way to the point where it's like straight. Like I'll open it sort of kind of to show you, like to where it's all straight, because then the whole cage will tip over. So you have to have it, I know that sounds really weird, but you have to kind of have it at an angle like it is now, or you can, instead of, if you don't want that like taking up so much room, like you don't have as much room, you can push it out like that. Either way works. Looks kind of weird. And then the same thing here, where I just did the grids at the bottom and then did the whole thing all the way up. And I have 3 grids here, and then I just zip tied this. There's no connector there, and that grid's just a lone grid. So it's 3 and then 2. And then I just got those little white things, Coroplast covers from guineapigzone.com, and I covered the Coroplast because this is our second sheet of Coroplast because Pepsi chewed up his other one ridiculously. So we had to get the Coroplast covers because his old cage was completely destroyed, and he hasn't chewed it at all because he can't, and it's saved us so much money. It's a really good idea if you have a guinea pig or bunny or anything that chews on Coroplast. And we just put those on there and then filled it up with whatever you want to fill it up with. And you got my bunny's CNC cage. And these are Christmas decorations and everything. These will be going down, so they don't normally have all these decorations. But yeah, so that's my bunny's cage. And I would tell Lexi to do this, but since it was a request, it was like, I just decided to do it because someone asked me. Like, that was before Lexi even made an account, or I think, though. So, yeah. So, yeah, thanks for watching. If you have any more requests, just tell me however you want to. And, yeah, so I'll be finishing up the last 3 of my requests that I have very soon, which is why you probably notice that I'm doing, like, request after request after request. So, yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.